Struck down there, Hobbsy, as well.
Yeah, they're taking the bets. Fantastic. Plenty of support for the red.
We need a red jacket to win here. Errol to call it.
Yes, they're all in for the Sunbets 71st East Anglian Derby Stayers race. 659 metres, 6 bends, long run to the bend here at Yarmouth. And the hare is in motion. Ruby's Rascal, shade of odds on then, as the hare comes round. And away they go, and it's a decent start from 2. Polly's Pim leads up early. Master Kelly on the outside of Romney Rouge as they come into the bend. And it's going to be 2 who nips round in front. 2, Polly's Pim, leading from Master Kelly, Romney Rouge. Then after these comes Ruby's Rascal, coming into the 3rd bend. And Master Kelly makes a move on the outside, gets past the 5, Romney Rouge, and Master Kelly quickens on. Ruby's Rascal is off in chase, and there's a huge roar as the favourite comes alongside. And Ruby's Rascal, the punters like this one. It's hit the front at the second last bend, and they're roaring this one home after being fairly quiet during the evening. They're loving Ruby's Rascal. It's a double for Mark Wallace. Ruby's Rascal wins, gets right away for a photo for second between Master Kelly and Ross Hill Robbie. But Ruby's Rascal took off. The punters knew when it went round that 4th bend with a back straight to face it, and to pick off Master Kelly, it flew, and there was a huge reaction as Ruby's Rascal, who was in scintillating form last year, is winning plenty of races this year, but no big titles this year. We thought the world of it last year when it won the Yorkshire St Leger, the Great North Run, finalist in the St Leger. We have a St Leger to come, of course, at Perry Bar. No doubt Ruby's Rascal will be aimed for that. Last away, Ruby's Rascal. Polly's Pim, though, was best away. That led up early. Just a few shoulder barges between the 3, Ross Hill Robbie and 4, Greg Easlock. That put them out of contention. Master Kelly, nice move around the outside here. Came sweeping past both Polly's Pim and Romney Rouge in the blink of an eye. However, going the shorter route and hitting the front fairly soon was Ruby's Rascal. They were roaring from the 4th bend onwards, and they let rip as the favourite came home, and gave them some cheer here in the terraces, because this greyhound is class. He's perhaps beginning to wind it up now and show his class at the right time when we get down to the big St Leger at Perry Bar towards the end of the year to come. So watching the action again, up the home straight with the super slow-mo. Flowing along nicely was Ruby's Rascal. Has scored a time of 40.32 in this Stayers event tonight. So good time recorded by Ruby's Rascal. Let's watch the action again. Terrible start, but things fell out quite nicely for it. First and foremost, 3 and 4 nudging each other, so that was 2 of them out of the way, and then quietly on the inside, whilst Master Kelly was working hard to go around the outside of both 5 and 2, quietly on the inside, saving ground, was Ruby's Rascal. And he had the back straight to dominate here at Yarmouth. And as they came off the final bend, he just drew further and further away. Scrap on for places. Ross Hill Robbie and Master Kelly were going to fight out for second place. But Ruby's Rascal, a most impressive winner, lads, didn't you think?
He was, as you say, Aaron, he fell out the boxes, but things panned out well for him up front, with 3 edging out into 4 at the first bend. He got plenty of daylight, and of course he was a nominee, wasn't he, for Stay of the Year last year?
That's right, he was in the Stay of the Year category last year with the likes of his kennel mates Billy's Bullet and Ferry Full Fran. Ferry Full Fran came out as the Stay of the Year, but he was a terrific performer last year. He's still a fantastic performer for John Clark and for Mark Wallace, and things opened up quite nicely between the 3rd and 4th bends, and was able to come through strongly. I thought he ran well in Satches last week, first time at Yarmouth, but he certainly ran well in defeat, and I think he's just showed his class tonight to land Hobbs' charity bet. So I'm off and running. It's down to you guys now.
Well, I've already crashed and burned, sadly, Hobbsy, but well done to you. We bow to your excellent tipping. And yet, charity bet has landed a few quid for the Yarmouth Greyhound Home Finders Trust. Working the track, you can see in between.
I think if Chappers was here, I think he'd probably be on the back of that tractor, don't you think?
Probably. He wouldn't be giving you any credit anyway for having a charity
well,
bet,
because it's plenty short enough, wasn't it, really? But nevertheless,
still get it.
We're off the mark.
Well done. Ruby's Rascal has won it, as you say. Tremendous form last year. He's going to go to Perry Bar, isn't he, as a possible for that St Leger. It's going to be a strongly contested Leger, I think, this year.
as it always is, and it's got a new home. And of course, Greyhound Racing's major classics, those that were staged at Wimbledon, have new homes. We've got a new home for the Derby. We've got a new home for the St Ledger, which goes to Perry Bar in Birmingham. Really looking forward to that. Mark Wallace, champion trainer, will have a strong team, no doubt.
He has the winner here, and a needed winner for the punters as well, wasn't it? 10 to 11 favourite Ruby's Rascal, 136. What did Rascal Robbie to get second from where he was?
Yeah,
off that second bend. It was a heroic effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got so much stamina. He's very game, and he's come through in great style. And it's that sort of stamina that I think Connection will be hoping that inch forward, where we know he's got bundles of it, will be able to display in the marathon a little bit later. Red Hot Marathon doesn't have Rock's Own Magic, of course, trialled here impressively over 6 bends, but hopefully we'll be back soon.
Yep. I'd imagine they'd put Rascal Robbie in the Ledger as well, wouldn't you? I mean, Midland's trainer Stuart Buckland, you'd imagine they'll put him in there because he's an improving stayer, isn't he? I mean, he's probably going to go there.
No reason why not. Yeah, absolutely. I think he's run very, very well. I mean, it's not, it can be a tricky track to run first time, and he's handled Yarmouth pretty well. He's come through in good style. No match to the winner who'd gone. Once Ruby's Rascal gets a sniff, he's away, and there's a very, very happy John Clark, the owner of Ruby's Rascal.
Yeah, well done to John Clark. Made the trip up to see his Pride and Joy run tonight. Ruby's Rascal.
2 from 2 for Team Wallace, is it? Or?
It's 2, yeah. Doubling up. Penny's Ryan, 2 out of 2. Yep. They're in good form, aren't they? Mark Wallace's team. Let's go live to Darryl Williams at the podium area. Darryl.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, Ruby's Rascal, I reckon that's the fastest time of the year, 40.31. I think it's better than Meadows' previous best here. Some of us got it spectacularly wrong. Let's have a quick word. Can we squeeze in here and get a quick word with John, who's beaming all over? Not only did I get it wrong, John, but I had to endure all the noise, the crescendo and noise from everybody who was on, and plenty were.
Yeah, I understand he just won a nothing race at Toaster.
Well, nothing translates to 3-1 on, and no more than would have been expected. But let's draw a line under that. This is a terrific performance.
Still got to win the races, Darryl.
You have still got to win the races, John, and he most certainly has done that tonight. And look, you get them right, you get them wrong, but that was a terrific effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did really well. Once he was on the inside, I thought he had every chance of picking the leader up. And he's flown round to the pickup as well and went a long way clear. Maybe needs a bit further.
Possibly. What's on the agenda? Obviously, Ledger's coming up, isn't it? Do you have a sort of a plan?
Well, he'll go to the St Ledger when we find out what distance it's going to be.
Well, exactly. Which astounds me that we don't know. It's a matter of, 4 or 5 weeks away, perhaps slightly longer, and we've no idea what trip it's over.
7:10 would suit me, I think.
Well, let's campaign for 7:10. I think that would probably suit everybody, wouldn't it? Longer run to the bend makes it less of a lottery.
A much longer run to the bend, yeah, like here really. And we've shown tonight what he can do, and very pleased, very pleased. And I understand it's quite a fast time.
I believe it's the quickest time of the year, so nothing wrong with that at all.
Track must be fast.
Listen, he's been a great servant, through his career for you, and just a greyhound that I guess must continue to please you whenever you see him on the racetrack.
Yeah, absolutely. Slightly disappointing his last few runs when he's run straight up the back of something. But as I say, tonight he's got on the rail and shown what he can do. He needs to be in one really now.
Do you think that's the key? Is that makes the difference?
So, yeah. As they come round them first 2 bends, they've all moved off, and he's been able to go straight up the inside. Given a clear run, I think he'd beat most dogs in the country, but he has a habit of running into the back of things.
But now he's got this huge confidence-boosting race under his belt. I mean, presumably next time he's going to come out, and nobody would dare take him on, would they?
I think there are plenty of dogs in the country that will take him on.
No, I meant in terms of pundits or punters.
Well, certainly, yeah.